Sweet sound of scouts.
Oh, it's
hooves
finally happened, ladies and
marching
gentlemen.
across the rain.
Welcome after a blistering hour and a half. I don't actually know how long it was, but it was a long time. We are in game. Game number 1, 3D Clan versus FYF. I'm Aussie Drongo. With me is Winston. Winston, how you doing?
Feeling really good that we're in a game, right? Like I'll be honest, I'm not very good at talking about food. I kind of know how to eat. I don't know how to cook. So I'm glad we get to see the players do what they're good at, which is play the game.
Yeah,
very exciting. And we're seeing the strat again. No.
We are seeing
I'm so nervous for me.
We're seeing
Garnath.
Did you get to see a barracks coming out in the last time?
No, actually this is different this time.
Okay.
This is a different adaptation, I think. Last time they didn't make the barracks. Let's see the gold positions, because the barracks is so far away from the pit mine. That's the big thing, right? You want these spearmen on the pit mine. That's the main way you shut down the Malian, is you just deny their gold. And that pit mine is far away. If Garnath had just built his Uvu in his base with the barracks there, he would have a much more direct path to the damage dealing that he needs to do. But we'll see how this goes. Still plenty of time for the spearmen to come across the map and do some aggressive stuff. But we'll see how this plays.
All right. Well, I will just note we don't have the observer UI up at the moment. I'm not sure if that is intentional, but we will send our little gremlins to find out a little bit more. Until then, though, we'll keep you busy and we'll keep you up to date. We'll make sure that we're constantly checking in with village accounts, military accounts. It obviously makes it a bit harder if you are coming in the middle of the game to sort of keep track of things. But yeah, so you mentioned, so if we take a look on the north side, we've obviously got the age up starting to come through over for our teal player Flash, a Malian player. Look how far away this pit mine is. I mean, you mentioned it before, but had he just made his barracks in his base, he'd be in such a better position.
Yeah, and Alkid Chapel already coming up, so not going to get to the gold of the HRE in time. Now, you know what's interesting is if you try and stop the villager from making the journey across. I don't think it's there yet, but you don't bank on that, right? So we'll see what damage can come in. The wood line is protected not very well. I mean, he has the Aachen on the north side of his TC, right? Yeah, so this is spicy. Sorry, I'm just trying to take in the whole map here.
But
the tower going down on the gold.
Take a look at Flash right now, okay? Look at where he goes for next gold. There is nothing below. Nothing at all.
That's what I mean about this game. This map it rewards the aggression so much. I think that you should draft civs that do double drushes. I think like English Mongols is really, really good on this map. You get man-at-arms to be beefy, and you get spearmen to be speedy and take things down, right? Maybe even horsemen, right? If you already have man-at-arms. You ever see the big Vilpul? Does not want that tower to go up. Cancels before the first torch hits, so he gets a full refund and just gonna place that again. But maybe Flash is gonna take that. He's got the prelate to heal up his units. The con just being annoying here. The Aachen's up though. Prelate can hop inside, get his safety. The spearman coming in for a big stabberoo.
Yeah, not gonna find him.
Gold though.
Once again, torching that outpost. He's just looking for a little bit of damage on it. But the second prelate already out here. Shiv's coming out now. B reaches the feudal age. Outpost gets cancelled, and all of a sudden, Garnath's position doesn't look the best over here. Flash doing a decent job on the defensive. We don't see any units coming out from him yet. Oh my lord, that scout almost going down as well. Jeez Louise, that was damn close. More spearmen finally making their way in. The delay here is just way too much. I feel like the Uvu together with the barracks, sure, it's a cute idea getting it down there on the south side of the map, but at the end of the day,
slow it down.
It's all about speed.
The fourth spearman just arrived now at 4:30. Like, you should have these spearmen in your opponent's base before 3 minutes. Having 4 spearmen isn't, like, too hard to do. If he had built it at his base and just had a standard economy, he would have one more Vil working.
Yep.
And this is still good for him. It's a lot of pressure, forcing a lot of reactions. But do we see that Vil from green yet? I think we do. Do we see the mill yet in the base of Flash? I can't tell in the minimap.
No, we didn't. But we do see a Malian archer coming out to assist, and it looks like he's made that archery range pretty darn close, and I think Flash has bought enough time for his ally to assist. Now, I don't know the name of his ally, so we're just going to be calling him green, but it looks like a villager might go down here. A little bit of a ring around the rosy. Villager for Garnath did go down, so that is it. The outpost is completely cleaned up. This position is cancelled, and now Garnath is... all that remains out here is just a couple of spearmen.
What the positives of this, right? Like, so even though it was a little slow and not the best rush, Flash, how long until he's at castle? Like, it's gonna be a minute, right? And behind this, China has been sitting pretty. No pressure. Did he even add any towers? I don't think he needed to. So maybe B is gonna be feeling comfortable about this situation now.
Let's take a look
we'll
at the current resources. I want to see where B's at with regard to a second town center or a Song Dynasty, because we don't really... Let's have a look at B. Yeah, B at the moment, 550 food in the bank at the moment. So I don't know exactly what he's up to, what the plans are. Can we go take a look at B's base? I want to try and dissect, because he is the question mark right now. So looking in the base of B, we see an Imperial Academy. We see a lot of villages on gold. We don't see a second town center.
Could get slung by the Uvu stone, maybe? Because he can't access his stone, right? Like, there's literally an Uvu on his stone.
He can't access his stone!
Like, so what you have to do is you have to... The Mongols have to send that stone if you want the TC, right? Or you have to go somewhere far for it.
Can they even send the stone, though?
What was interesting, I just learned this. I know Mongols can't receive stone trib, but apparently they can send stone. I did not know that until yesterday. I saw it in one of the games. I was like, what? That can happen. But yeah, apparently it can. And farms, what has happened to the... What happened to the sling?
Wait, what?
I'm a little mad right now. Why did Flash add farms? Why is he on berries?
Oh, did he...
Where's the gift? Where's the burger?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. We've already got...
the ham? Sorry, whatever you call
No,
it.
yeah, you're right. We've already got four farms coming down. So this is... I mean, if this is what Garnath has forced, then it's not bad by Garnath. And we do see the Saharan Trade Network has come through for his ally. So definitely the right choice there. Going to be protecting the...
I just don't know if you needed to cancel the sling. Like, I don't know, like, why couldn't there just be a Vil here building the mill? Like, it's just so powerful. I'm not understanding exactly the logic here. Not going to get too critical here. Going to try and move past this. Already walled in the north side, so Green looking pretty good there. Like, he's walled in the north, and he's going to add another pit mine now that he's in Feudal Age on an 8k gold mine. That is more resources because you can put more houses around it. And now into the Regnants, so we're not seeing the hamburger strat.
And
I think this plays into China. This plays into China really well, right?
But the thing I don't understand, right? So he's going for Regnets, which is the correct play here. But even if you're 3DB, going for barracks against what you would assume right now is going to be the Burger Palace, or the Burgrave Palace, why are you making barracks against that? Palace guards are good, but they get destroyed by men-at-arms. Does he think that he's just going to be able to out-micro them? Outmaneuver them?
I think they scouted the Regnants, right? Or maybe he just thinks, yeah, Palace guards are speedy, we have really good map control, and they denied the sling. Like, there's no real threat of a flood when your opponent has 4 farms and 5 vills on berries.
Now,
I don't see what Flash is going to accomplish this game, as more defending archers go down and the vills have to retreat.
And can I just point out something else? How many relics do we normally see on a team map, on a 2v2? Normally, you'd see about 6, 7, 8 sometimes. Have a look how many we've got in the middle of the map right here. 4 relics. That's it. I don't know whether this map is bugged or this is just how the pit spawns, but
could be like behind a boar or something.
Could be behind. It could be behind a boar somewhere. She does get pretty big, that boar.
Hey, don't be mean. Yeah, we'll see. I guess not. Yeah, so yeah, just 4 relics, but also they're in the middle of the map. You need map control to grab relics, and you don't, right? You're gonna send the prelates out and hope for the best, but there's already a palace guard in your wood line, forcing idle time. Thankfully, the prelate there will heal up those villagers, so not a lot gonna happen here.
Tribute being sent to B as well. I wonder what that was from Garnath. Perhaps you're right. Maybe it was the stone. So he's gone for maybe like a fast castle. We didn't see a Song Dynasty out of him. So not a big focus on economy here, but the palace guard's just flooding into the woodline here.
I'm struggling to see what Flash's adaptation is here. I feel like Green is just playing kind of greedy, booming themselves, but I'm not even seeing the payoff of this boom yet. There's 2 Danso on the field.
Do we get Farimba Garrison from Green? If it's Farimba Garrison, then he goes straight into... let's check. Yeah, Farimba Garrison. So he goes straight into a Musafati, and they just hold. Because the Musafati can outrun the palace guards, and obviously destroy them. So, yeah.
I guess that's a good win condition from Green, but Flash feels like he's quickly falling out of this game, right? So the Musafati are going to come, but at what cost? Like, what is this? What is this? Oh my gosh, the vills are getting idle just longer and longer. The prelate's trying to heal them up, but the fight not going well for the prelates. And all these prelates healing are not grabbing relics. So eventually, it looks like with the Musafati support, they should be able to move out onto the map and grab some of those relics. But
Yep.
what's the follow-up going to be from B at this point, right? What was that tribute? Maybe it was just food from the Mongols. Mongols realizing they're not going to castle anytime soon, so maybe just sending some food.
All right, well, the Musafati are outnumbered at the moment as well. Only 3 Musafati remain at the moment, so he's going to need at least another 5 coming in, and there they are. Musafati
The
moving
beauty
through.
of the Musafati here is their cost efficiency, right? They're really, really cheap. Only 80 resources per unit, so if you look at a fight against Palace Guards, you kind of need at least equal numbers because you do counter them. If you have like equal numbers, you just take the fight and you'll do really well. If you're outnumbered though, it can go a little poorly quickly if a couple lead ones die. But here it looks like he's got enough now.
Yeah, this should be fine for the Musafati.
Really nice.
But we do see a little bit of attention. Oh, geez, those Palace Guards actually hit back pretty hard, didn't they?
Yeah, again, the Musafati there, like, that was less than 1-to-1, and so he just didn't have enough. Like, they just die, right? You need to have a huge mass of them. That's how the unit's powerful. And the healing coming in, gonna try and keep him alive, and does do so. These Springled Towers getting a lot of value now.
All right, well, he could be moving out to pick up the relics. He's got 4 prelates ready to go. Take a look at in the base of B, and have a look at that. We've actually got Yuan Dynasty already coming through. So not going for Song Dynasty, instead going for Yuan Dynasty. Khan goes down.
The movement speed.
Yeah, oh, true, yeah. Movement speed going to be a big factor, actually. That's the angle that they're going for.
Yeah, Palace Guard's just going to be a lot more annoying. Look at them running away from the... look how speedy they run. I love their little... Palace Guards with Yuan are probably one of my favorite looking units. The way the big sword, the Guandao or whatever it's called, just like shakes in the air. They're just like... They look like a lacrosse player. To me, I don't know. Okay, moving on from that. You know what? They shake the stick to keep the ball inside, right? Kind of looks like that to me, and I can't unsee that, so I'm gonna gift that to every viewer now that they can now no longer unsee our speedy lacrosse players sprinting down. Gonna be running down the prelates.
Oh,
do you think these prelates make it back?
They should. They've got knights here in support. And he can always just pick up the next relic and run. And he's got the stealth forest there to play around with. Musafati going to come in. Looks like he's going to be able to pick up the relic and keep on the move here. Doing a great job, though. Just running rings around him. But now the issue that B's going to have is those Musafati numbers are starting to climb. It looks like the archers are going to be coming out for Garnath here. He's going to be looking to defend, but at the same time, we've also got knights out, which are going to be an effective counter to both of these units.
Yeah, on paper, archers are a great hard counter to the Musafati, so we just want to make sure that you actually execute, though. I don't see any scouts. We do see the outposts coming up. Keep in mind that stealth ability can mean that the Musafati can gap close before the archers even get a shot off, which can turn the tides of the fight, right? So we'll see if they can get enough vision up on their side to keep countering that. And we see a raid on yellow on his woodline. Is this the first aggressive move?
Yeah,
from
we do.
FYF, potentially.
Yeah, Musafati, 5 Musafati down to the woodline, completely unguarded. Look at that, village just evacuating. They got the Yam network, though, so they should be fine.
Yeah.
And now
These archers are really important.
The numbers looking pretty good for B, though, on that north side. And take a look at B's score. He's pulling ahead in score. Where is B's score coming from, though? It's obviously landmarks is a big component of it. Do we have second town center, Song Dynasty? Nothing really happening back here other than just he's gone for that Yuan nice and early, and I guess he's going to stick with it for the rest of the game.
I feel like this is kind of an all-in flood at this point. The real big trick here is if you can starve out the middle, hold these relics. The Regnit still only has 1 relic captured. Keep that in mind. That's huge. The fact that only 1 relic has gone in the Regnits means you should have just gone Burger at this point, right? Like, you would have just been way better off. Like, you would have gotten way more value. But here now we see the Javelin Musafati, a really strong composition against archers. Because the Javelins can just pick off the archers with ease. But the Palace Guards in front, we'll see. The Javelin's going to be pretty weak to these Palace Guards as they're going to run them down. Until you get a big mass of those veteran Javelins, they do deal a ton of damage. They do chunk. But getting surrounded like this is not what you need to do.
Yeah, he's got units in the wrong location right now. Garnath and B pushing up upon Green, trying to actually take out all that army and being very successful here. Archers doing a great job of dealing with the Musafati. Of course, the Palace Guards annihilating the Javelin throwers.
How many villas are on the gold mine in the north? Because the gold barracks, this landmark soaks through gold. Like, it just, I don't know, that's the right word, but goes through the gold in the very north corner. Yeah, a lot of il's moving up there. Can we actually check how much gold is left on that? Because if that runs out, they're just working with one relic as a team and pit mine gold.
Fortunately, it's got 7,500 left,
Okay,
so they should be okay.
They've got a long time, so they're okay. I was just wanting to make sure. We're good. We're good.
All right, well, the night numbers are starting to build, and remember, that is a win condition here for our team over on the east side. It looks like they've also been exposed up towards that northern position, so we do see stone walls were coming down, but night numbers, one of them getting picked off in the middle of the map. Still, those relics yet to get picked up. A couple more villages going down. 3 relics just chilling out idle in the middle, the center of the map. Look at the Palace Guard flood across the map. Look at them all coming out. So many Palace Guards right now.
Yeah, I mean, I said that the Mongol pasture sling was like a discounted burger sling, right? But like this, I mean, they didn't even try it this time. Like they don't have the burger. They don't have a. They're farming around the Aachen in a team game with Malians on the team. Like this is just so brutal to watch. And yeah, this economy just kicking in for China now. Huge score lead. Not sure how relevant that is here, but it looks pretty decisive at this stage.
Yeah, yeah.
Just more Palace Guards coming in. This is like 6 racks, just full spam, right? Just so gorgeous to watch.
Yeah,
and here they go into the back.
From here, this is so difficult to hold, right? Because the amount of units that you need is insanely high. And we can see that there were 5 markets that actually went down over on the trade post on the east side. So the Malian priority probably in the wrong direction there. And I think I just find it very interesting that we didn't see the sling coming out. Obviously, it would have made a huge difference to the outcome of this game. But we also saw the Regnets coming out, which I think was a good read. But the Palace Guard numbers have just been insane.
I don't even know if it was a good move. Like when he needed army, they were under pressure. They had no map control to even take it, and they were against Mongols, so it wasn't like they were just going to easily win back map pressure to get the Regnets working. And I guess they were thinking, oh, like, we'll get our 2 Castle Age landmarks, and together we can get all the ranks. But, I mean, Mongols just made some archers, countered the Mustafadi, and there you have it, right? Really decisive win. I think that was really well played. It's really interesting, the choice to build the Uvu on the opponent, on your ally's stone, and then build pastures around it later. That sling came in a little bit later for the sheep production came in a little bit later, but interesting enough, like the barracks placement wasn't ideal for him, but it worked really well. So really spicy game. That was really interesting. Kind of confused by FYF there though. Would you say?
Yeah, definitely confused about what they were doing, but I do like the fact. I mean, I'm just thinking more and more about this Mongol China strategy, and the more I think about